My channel, my channel, my content. My channel, my content. My channel, my content.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday, everyone.
So, it's Cleo. Yeah, she's in the background, Brittany, doing her thing. Little spoiled girl. She had a spa day on the weekend. Got her ears and nails done and a bath. And yeah, she's all soft and cuddly.
Doggy petty.
Doggy petty, yeah. That's awesome. So you can see and hear us, so we will just get going. Number one, Dwight the Pie Man.
What's up, Dwight?
How you doing? Lone Wolf in second. Happy Monday, Billy and Craig. And my man, Paul, Mr. Cap Locks himself, Seraphim Serpents. Happy Monday. Hope everyone's doing great. Could have done better if my Packers won, but hey, you know, now I'm going for the Bills. So close but no cigar. Black Rock Balls coming fourth. Happy Monday. Steven says, happy Monday, Billy and Craig. Hope all is well. Right back at you. Sammy, Bull Python in the house. What's going on?
What's up, Sammy?
What's going on? And all the emojis. Josh, what's going on? Says, hey, folks, riding down the road back home to Tennessee. Just realized this doesn't start for another 50 minutes. We'll be back. Yeah.
That's the thing about that, you know, South Alabama to East Tennessee, you kind of cross a time zone in there. Screws it up.
I love how so many people are in the chats chatting before we even start. You know, the chat is popping. Ed, all the way from the Netherlands. What's up, Billy? Craig and chat. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Right back at you.
What's up, Ed?
Oh, sweet. Got your Patreon shirt. Awesome, man.
Right on.
Awesome. Courtney's in the house. Got here 30 minutes early and barely made the top 10. That's crazy. Yeah, you're sleeping. Some people are right on it right away. So, Nikki from Irresistible, how are you? Happy Monday, everybody. I hope your day has been a good one. It has so far. It has. Now it's even better because I'm with you guys. My man Craig's here. Khalil's here. Hey. And speaking of that, reppin'. Mike.
Nice.
Herp Collectors.
I'm repping Husbandry.PRO. Not slacking on the sleeves.
Is that South Bay? What's your hat?
Oh, this is Switchfoot. It's a band.
Okay.
It's a band I'm a fan of.
Cool. Switchfoot?
Yep.
Never heard of them. I got to take a listen.
They're awesome. You know some of their music if you heard it.
Oh, probably, yeah. I mean, that's the funny. Is like, I've never heard that before. And it's like, oh, yeah, I've heard of them. But you don't, it's like when people, I've done that quite a bit. They'll work for like a transport company. It's like, oh, yeah, I do, I do the either scheduling of the trucks or I drive truck. And I've never heard of that company. Oh, you can't do the big orange ones. I'm like, never seen them. And then every day for the next week, you see 40 of them. It's like, how the hell did I never see these before? It's like it puts it in your brain, right?
Yep.
Like, it's crazy.
Switchfoot is like a surfer's term for how you.
Oh, okay.
And these, I knew these guys back when they were, surfer kids, surfer dudes.
Oh, so you actually even know people in the band?
Yeah.
Oh, that's super cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. I have to give them a listen to. Yeah, Lucky's in the house. What's up, Lucky's Pythons? Eric B. Nova. Kim. Smash the like, hit the subscribe, turn on the notification. And it already says that, but welcome to Mutation Creations, my channel, my content with my man Craig from BashCoder. And who else? So Mike from Morph Ave. Happy Monday, Billy and crew. Finally got around to joining Patreon. Big things are happening in 2025. It's awesome.
Awesome. Good to hear.
It is. I'm already, I was talking to Craig behind the scenes. I've already got 3 clutches in the incubator and I got 37 gravid females. So I'm already at 40, you know, so 3 out and 37 ready to drop.
Amazing.
And yeah. Oh, can't wait. I'm excited for this year. Scott and Jordan says, good evening, everyone.
What's up,
I hope
guys?
everyone had a great weekend. Right back at you. Nico says, what up? RO is what's up, fam?
What's up, Mr. Floppy?
Hi, Brittany.
Hey, Brittany.
I saw that you left me a message. I'll answer it either later tonight or tomorrow. Oh, support in the house.
There you go.
How are you?
My lovely bride.
The writer.
The writer.
The writer.
Mm-hmm.
Can someone, Craig,
Ah.
you tell me how to share someone else's story on Instagram so it creates a post, or is it on your story? I'm technologically challenged.
Well, if it's someone else's story, you have to, unless you're tagged in it, I think you have to take a screen capture of it, edit the screen capture, and post it as a story. I have to do that a lot when I want to get when someone reshares something, but they forget to tag me, and I want to give them credit for resharing something. You know,
I can do it without tagging, without being tagged in it. So, say for example, so here's Justin.
Mm-hmm.
So Justin has one, and if I hit my triangle, hold on, let's see. Not that's him sharing a story. So let me just go to another story. Let's see, Fire Baby.
Yeah, that'd be a good
one.
one.
Yeah, you just did one. So if I watch the full reel, so I go to the first reel, and you hit the send button or the share or the whatever you want to call it, the plane, and then you go share to or add to story. And now I'm on, and I wasn't tagged on that. Most of the time you can do that. Some of them you won't, but most of the time, because a lot of the stuff I share, I'm not tagged on.
But that works with a reel and with a post. But a story, you have to go to the original post if it was a share. So if someone just posts a story and they don't tag you, that's a lot harder to share.
Okay, so let me see. Samson. Oh, that's everyone's sharing stories. Okay, so let me see.
And if you if you go share, it won't have your add to your story.
You have to copy the link. So I have a copy link. So what I would do is maybe take a screenshot, like Craig was saying, take a screenshot, copy the link, post it there, and do it that way.
It's kind of a pain, but that's the process.
Yep.
But with reels and posts, it's a lot easier. You can set settings up that people can't reshare your stuff, and so that's the case where some things are not shareable.
Okay. Look at that. Constricting Creations. What's going on?
What's up?
Hope you're staying warm with all the snow. Mr. Bear, Red Onion Reptiles in the house. Y'all need to get a life. Are you afraid they're going to start early? So that's him commenting at 6:57.
This is our life. We hang out and chat.
Yeah, but he's meaning people here like 2 hours before we start.
But they're hanging out in chat.
Yeah. GG's. Chris and Donna in the house. What's going on, fam? Adrian's in the house, giving a big wave. Aha, I did. Look at you. Yeah.
He has been doing good.
Right there, baby. Now I can take it off. Take it off. And I can hit that like button. Do it. Do it. Do it. And I'll just stick up HP, Husbandry.PRO up in the corner. Let's see. Mr. Virgil's Exotics in the house. He's usually in the top 3. Guess he slept in a little.
Mm-hmm.
He was busy. As Bear would say it, he has a life. So What's up, Virgil? Jen's in the house. Holla. Hope everyone had a great day. S&K Exotics. Lindsay, Pico Python's in the house. Another Monday with MC. Lucky us. Hoping Billy and Craig and everyone everyone had a great week. Happy to be here. Yeah, I had a great weekend. Got a lot of stuff done. It never ends. So I'm very happy that I got a lot of stuff done, but it's never enough. And I don't know if I'm ever going to be in a place where it always gets done. There's always something to do. But I'm working on it. Getting a lot more productive around here. But yeah, so things are good. And I hope everyone had a great day also. And I hope everyone's week is amazing. I'm going to have a very productive week this week. Lots of stuff on the go. Nick says, what's up? Nick? All right. See that? Loud and clear. She's already checking for us. Grim Reaper in the house. And there's Paul giving us a loud and clear, which is good. Jason, good evening, everyone. And Cleo. She's just still chewing away on her little Kong bone. Just going away, doing her thing. Just driving through Birmingham right now. Birmingham, Alabama.
Oh, man.
Morph Minded, what's going on? Oh, look at this. What's going on? It's been a while. Yeah, it feels like forever. It sure has. I haven't seen that logo for a while. Hope all's well. Cool, man. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Come on now. Massey Morph Works. What's going on? Fellow Canadian. Picture perfect in the house. Got my first clutch ever laid. Look at you. ODYB hepide to hepide. First clutch ever. Phenomenal. There you go. Getting in some experience. And if you weren't addicted, if you're not addicted already, you will be once you get little heads popping out.
Yes, you will.
Oh, yes. Finally got the hoodie. Oh, good. I wore mine the other day. I have so many hoodies. It's just like, there's some that I've never worn. It's like, just like the shirts. I think I've worn every shirt at least once, but then there's a bunch that I don't know. I've got so much, but I'm glad you liked it. That's awesome. At the Pomona show, I finally got to see an Ultramel and Monarch in person. I got to say Ultramel's where it's at. I was very impressed by Ultramel. Danny, Portuguese pythons. Hey. Yeah. Had great examples. It's something that it's a preference, right? Like, I don't think it's like if you work with Ultramel and you work with Monarch, I can't see it being negative. Right. Now, if it is like, because I don't think it's like Coral Glow Banana. It's not something so similar. So it's an actual different genetic. So when people are comparing Ultramel to Monarch, they're not even fucking close. So I just prefer the look and the colors and what Ultramel does, especially as adults. So that's just a preference. But, a person, and I don't know why I guess they're put together because they're sort of like a, an albino complex animal. Ultramel albino, Monarch albino, lavender albino, caramel albino, but we just take that albino away. So I believe they're all in the same complex, but they're all different.
Very different.
Just like a lavender albino and regular albino. Two different colors, two different palettes. But if you don't want to work with them all, you got to choose one, and I would go with what you like the best. And for me, I'm an Ultramel guy. So, but like I said, there will be Monarch combos that are like, holy shit, wow, and you will never be able to make it with an Ultramel palette.
Yeah.
So, But to me, from what I've seen, I will probably like 80% of the Ultramel combos and 20% of the Monarch. So that's why I'm working with the Ultramel. But that being said, James says, what's up? Let's be real. Cleo's the star of the show. Yeah, she's showing you her big booty right now. She's such a good girl. I love her so much. She's just so awesome. Todd says, hey, all. Oh, well, look at this. Our shirts finally came in from the same order as yours, Billy. They turned out fire. Awesome.
Great.
What's up, man? Pythonosaur in the house. What's up, brother? Too bad for your Packers, eh? Go Birds. Oh, my God. Yeah, I mean, it sucks. And right off the very first kick, fumble. I'm like, you kidding me? But he had recovery. I mean, I don't know. He was down. He had recovery. They pull. It's weird. Anyways, can't make excuses. What's up, Chad? Hyperspace in the house. Boyd's or us. Good evening, y'all. Cleaning tubs and watching you guys. Great content always makes tasks easier. Awesome. Exotic A1 Pets in the house.
What's up, Santos?
Santos is here. Sammy says, what are your big projects this year? Making a lot of combo quads, combo quints. I have a lot of triple recessive stuff that I'm shooting for, but just making stuff for the future. There's a few things that I want to start hitting on. Like I got a lot of monsoon combos coming. I got shots at a lot of double recessive monsoon stuff. So we'll see where that takes us. But I'm excited. How about you, Craig? You have anything super special you're interested in for this year?
Yeah, just really kind of focusing in on the Ultramel, Krypton, Hypo stuff, and DG Hypo stuff with Black Pastel and Freeway Clown Pides, stuff like that.
Awesome.
Which is going to get me to Super Asphalt Clown Pides in a little bit.
Yeah, I'm right now. I've got a pairing. I just paired them too. But anyways, it's to make 4, 5, 6, and possibly 7 gene double het freeway and super asphalt double het clown pides.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that. Just to see some really crazy animals, and oh yeah, they're friggin' awesome. Look at these things, yeah, and they're double het clown pides. Just building them for the future.
Oh yeah, by the way, they're double het clown pides. Yeah.
Carter's Coils in the house. What's up? Good evening. Jay Sav, is the ball python market doomed? I don't think it's doomed. I just think you've got to really breed what you like for your projects. And I think right now, especially the last year or two, if you're just breeding to produce stuff to sell, you've put yourself to be in a position to get doomed. You know, I don't breed to make stuff to sell. I breed to make better animals for my collection and chase projects for me. And whatever's left is what I have for sale. So the value for me is in the animals that I hold back and I create for future, as well as my passion and that satisfaction of putting in 2-3 years of something I thought of and now finally being able to produce it. So I think right now, if you're trying to just produce stuff to sell, I think that's where you're doomed, because the market right now, people are just looking for stuff that betters their collection or stuff to fill in when they miss on their own. So
I don't think the ball python market is doomed, but I think there are strategies that are doomed, you know?
Yeah.
And it depends a lot on what segment of the market you're talking about, right? There's many segments of the market that are doing just as good as they always have, and there's some segments that are really failing for people who are producing in those segments. So it's about finding your goals, and it's about setting achievable goals that are going to reach your objectives.
Look at there. There's the professional answer right there. ODGC. Exotics in the house. Oh, Dambala.
What's up, Marcus and Tiffany?
Alex, Florida born. How you doing, my man? How you doing? Thanks, guys. IG explained. Hopefully. Yeah. Small batch in the house. D's balls and exotics.
What's
How
up,
you
Dylan?
doing? Chad, what's going on, man? How you doing, buddy? Tighter Gods Morph says, hi, y'all. Good evening. Snake X. Hey, Billy, did you get your tattoo on your left arm touched up? It looks pretty bright from Minnesota. No, actually, that one there, this tattoo of my dragon. Hold on. How's the best way to do it? The dragon with the flames going through the smoke. It wraps all the way around my arm, all the way up to here, and then back down. That is probably 20 years old. But I mean, some of them I got to get some work done, like my cherry blossom or whatever they call it, and all the green from here. It's all, I got to get a lot of work done. But yeah, color stays well with me. The reds, the green,
Sweet.
you know, greens, and even up here, color stays well with me. Even the white, like you can even see some of the white. White really fades out. I get that hit once in a while, but I haven't had any work done in almost 9 to 10 years, which sucks. I need to. I needed a lot of stuff to fill in, but yeah, I'm glad that they still have vibrant colors. Loved your rodent breeding video. Is that something you do to sell or just feeders? I do have a few people that come by, like customers. It's like, hey, you know, can I get 5 of these? Can I get 20 of these? But I don't do it as a business. I purposely do it to breed for my own feeders. Shauna Kana, what's up?
What's up, Shauna?
So everybody's here. So Mike says, what is the best to use in the egg box for substrate? It's a preference. I used to use, since day one, vermiculite. I used the vermiculite. I used to get the small stuff. I found out about 4 or 5 years ago, they have different sizes. So I always got the large vermiculite. So it wasn't flaky. It was bigger chunks, and it made less of a mess, and it didn't stick to everything like the small flaky strands. But last year and now this year, I'm only using water with a tray, an egg tray. I use Dragon Hatch. So I put a 1/4 inch of water at the bottom, put the Dragon Hatch trays in, the eggs on the tray, put it in the incubator. So I don't use any. So I'm substrateless, and I'm probably never going back. How about you?
I use Dragon Hatch also. I used to put perlite, moist perlite underneath it. And now I don't. Now I've got sponges in there and water in there.
Cool.
But I mean, the goal is to control humidity and temperature. And, you know, there's 100 ways to do that, and whatever works for you. You want that 100% humidity, though.
Let's see. I'm just trying to get up. Actually, so let's be real. Caramel albino is the best looking. Laugh out loud.
It's just a shame, though.
You know what it is? I actually prefer caramel over all of them.
Mm.
So I've made caramel clowns. I've made 3 or 4 caramel clowns in 2015, 16, 17. I end up selling them off, but they are the purples and the oh my God, caramel clowns are way nicer than Ultramel clowns. Unfortunately, they have all the issues.
Yep.
But I prefer caramel over all of them. Like if I had to choose caramel or Ultramel, I would probably pick caramel. Thing is, too many issues, and you're never going to see combos move forward because no one's working with it.
Yep.
So, but I mean, I worked with caramel for a while when Ultramel wasn't really around, and I made my double hets, and I said, "Oh, if I got them, I might as well breed them." And you know, I've made caramel clowns, and they're amazing, amazing.
Yep. I know someone who's making caramel clowns, but it's folks that are not, you know, producing them in quantity to sell. They're people who just want them.
But yeah, I mean, unfortunately, the females, a lot of them lace. I've had a lot of slugs. I've had a lot of kinks. I've had a lot of you know, issues. So that's pretty much why. Oh, Wiz, what's up?
Hey.
Whiskey Bomb Network, Terrence.
No, Malaysia.
What's that?
They're partners, but this is Malaysia.
Oh, okay.
Keys
My
is
bad.
Darren's. Yeah.
Whiskey Bomb Wi-Fi.
Network Wi-Fi.
I know. So I'm trying to look. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, I remember Wiz Key Bomb Network.
Yeah.
Endless Morphs.
Speaking of bomb, the bomb in that is Bomb Projects, KG.
Oh yeah.
So
Good. Look at that. Perfect timing, Craig.
Dee and Austin, Dee and her son Austin, got hit real hard by the fires, and there's a Patreon. So I'm going to post it right now.
The link.
The link. And if you know KG and D, they're just the salt of the earth folks.
Awesome people.
And are always there for the community. So if it's in your heart, go hit that GoFundMe up.
Yeah, perfect timing. See that? Endless Morphs in the house. Right back at you. Cotton, what's up, my man? What's that? A fire? Looks like a fire monsoon clown. Or fire moray clown. Fire monsoon clown.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Eric, ERS in the house. Hope everyone's having a great night. Right back at you. Everyone's just saying, hey, everybody. Santos, Marcus and Tiffany, Dwight, Dylan, Sammy. Everyone's doing all that. Paul, EAD, Chad. Can't forget that. 319 in the house.
What's up, Chris?
Let's see. High-end market isn't going anywhere. Yep. Python Prince in the house. What's going on? Mitzi, like always. Hi, thanks for being a part of this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. Just started covering my entire sleeve last Thursday on my birthday. Looks like head scales of a white-lipped python.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's almost like I saw it on stream the other day, and it's almost like hexagons.
Cool. Yeah, I need to get some more. I need to get some more work done soon. What do we got? Jeremy and Jen say caramel looks so awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It does. Unfortunately, there's issues. You know, it sucks.
I have an Ultramel that is posset caramel, but there's no test for it. So
Royal Serpents in the house. What's up? Am I moving into other species? I am working with others, with boa constrictors, also Superdorf retics. That's really about it, I think, for now at least. At least for now. There's the GoFundMe. Help D and Austin. There you go. Oh, there you go. What's up? What's going on between y'all two? What was the best project you guys worked on me? I'm working on clowns and VPI Xanthic. So my two best projects, I can't really pick two. I have so much that I'm trying to go after, and I've got a lot of stuff that I'm just starting to make stuff that I'm excited about, and then I should hopefully hit the odds and make some amazing stuff that I've, started years and years ago, and I'm finally here to hit some. The odds gods should be on my side this year. I can't really name two. I got so many.
But when I think of you, I think of Monsoon, Freeway,
Super Asphalt, enhancer stuff.
Yep.
I got so much of it. I'm excited to see what this year brings. Constrictly business in the house.
What's up, Phil? Had a good talk with him on Saturday. If you want to check out my reels, we had a 30-minute discussion on Instagram all about TikTok closing down. And, he's got a huge podcast on TikTok, he and his buddy. And so it's TikTok is closing down, right?
Yep.
So Congress has shut it down. Supreme Court just heard oral arguments. And they don't seem like, you can tell a lot about how they're going to call it by listening to oral arguments. And they did not seem like they were in the mood to overturn Congress on this.
Yeah.
So might happen here. It would be next Tuesday that it would, next Sunday that it would happen, I think.
Wow.
I think Sunday's the 19th. Yeah. So when I say they've got a big TikTok following, they'll have tens, hundreds, thousands people. It's a big reptile podcast over there.
That's cool.
So they're moving over to YouTube.
What I would do is, because I don't have anything to do with the programming or anything like that, you'd have to send a ticket in to Robert about this, and then he can work on that. Pura Vida pythons. It's been a while since I've been able to drop in. Yes, good to catch one with you and the microphone wizard himself. Not only the microphone, a camera wizard, the audio visual wizard. Audio visual wizard.
Good to see you.
I used to have carpet pythons back in the day. I had my first carpet python. Let's see. 2010, 2011. So
I've got a few. I love them.
Brittany says you should definitely try to make it to the CRBE. It's huge, fun show, and you get to hang out with Billy and other great people. Awesome. Yeah, I can't wait for it. It's coming soon. I'm going to prepare for it, do a lot of things differently this year than I normally do. So, HUSBANDRY.PRO shirt is slick. That's actually not his shirt. That's actually the custom hoodie, baby.
Yeah, man.
So I got.
In case I forget who I am, it says it right here. Craig, BashCoder Reptiles.
Yeah, I got all my top 2 tier members for Patreon custom jerseys or custom hoodies for that. I'll customize with their company name and their name. But the coolest one.
Here it comes.
So this hoodie, there's only a few. Of course, I have one. But on the back, You can hardly see it. I mean, but it says reptile care evolved.
Oh, cool. I could see it there for a second.
Yeah, and it's stitched, right? So it's like stitched, but it's flat. So it's not popping out, but you can see it, especially with certain lighting, but it's flat. And then on the front.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on.
That's got invisible print too. There you go. You can see it. Just see it.
But what's good about this is raised.
Yeah.
It's like 3D. Husbandry Pro.
Except that one says Husbandry effing Pro.
Damn right. But yeah, so Cleo, I'm gonna put it up because you're gonna attack it. But yeah, there's such a great hoodie. Robert always makes the awesome stuff. He picks out the right stuff, so it's really awesome. So I'm going to go for COCO. If you are in Canada and you want to order it, it is on Amazon. You can buy it. It'll ship to your door. Small quantities only. Texas-made morphs. What's going on? Todd Danielson said, I just sent a ticket in and support was very fast. Awesome. Morph Maddox says, how's it going? Hope everyone is having a great Monday. Any suggestions on how to get a male back on food so I can get him pairing again? You want to attack this one first?
I mean, one of the questions is what is his weight? So if he's pairing again, that means that he's probably over 1,000 grams. If you've paired him before, he's got to be at least 1,000 grams. You can try changing substrates for males. What I like to do is put them in a little smaller enclosure for a while. Sometimes that gets them back on food. Try mice. Just try changing up the diet. If they're on Norways, try to give them an ASF. If they're on ASF, try to give them a Norway. Just also, I like to use Da Vinci Boa supplement.
Yeah.
It usually takes, I don't know about you, Billy, but it usually takes 2 or 3 applications of that for it to go.
Yes, because the thing is when males get into breeding mode, they're in breeding mode, not eating mode. They want to breed. So you really got to, I have a couple males now that are doing the same thing. They've been breeding for several months and now they're off food. And it's like, no, I got a bunch of other females getting ready for you. So yeah, you got to try smaller meals, different types of meals, whatever you can.
I've heard
giving them a wash as well.
I've heard, a wash. I've heard that sometimes moving them away from all the other hormones in a rack environment can help them reset too. Have you heard that, Billy?
Yeah, because I mean, if I end up moving to the other facility, the other facility that's in the building that we own, I'm gonna have a male adult room just for the males. So that way they're not always smelling the females and the breeding and the pheromones and the females and whatever else can be in that room to trigger them into breeding mode only.
Yeah. So
that's something I've never done, but I've heard it and it does make sense.
Yep.
So I love Bear here. I want one that says fucking Husbandry Pro.
Yeah. I think this is one of the dangers. The fact that males can go off food when they get into breeding mode is the reason why people warn against breeding them too young, because at low weights, like, anything under maybe 800, there's a risk, maybe 700, Billy, maybe there's a risk because they don't have a lot of weight to give here. And so if they go off food, or if you try pairing them with too many animals, it can really be detrimental.
Recently switched to go for COCO and love the small chip stuff. Awesome. Yeah, I like the small for anything up to like 1,000 grams, and everything 1,000 grams and up, I do the large. I have others people that only do small for everything. They like small even. And I'm looking, I'm like, yeah, you know what? You can get away with the small because it has bigger chunk, but you can even get rid of the, use the small for your adults. I just have the 2, so I utilize the 2. But definitely, I'm glad you tried it, and I'm glad you liked it. I have not. The thing is with Dinkers now, like if it's, I've worked with a lot of Dinkers and like even some of the stuff, like my weirdo stuff, I've worked for what, 6-7 years. I've never produced anything except more of these weirdo looking animals. I'm moving them all out. Just like since 2017, I had this new gene. And, you know, 7 years later, holy fuck, it's actually Scrambler. So if you end up doing that, you get a weird looking Dinker, you'd have to put it to Mojaves or Bell Complex, to Yellow Belly, to the, like, you could be holding stuff back. And because when you have a Dinker project, you don't know what's going on. You can't really sell it, and you don't really want to sell it because if you pop something off and it's like, wow, oh, I got so many, oh, damn, I should have kept it all. So for me, I'm not trying to make Dinkers or try to find anything new. I'm trying to take my collection to triples and quads and quints with pack genes. I got to be holding all that stuff back. I mean, it's, you got to sort of pick your poison. But I have never imported an animal as a Dinker. I've bought stuff that I know what it is and what it does, and I work on that.
I feel like I don't have enough experience to do Dinker projects. In other words, if I ended up finding something that I thought was new, there's a risk that it's not new and I just don't know about it. And to dedicate a lot of rack space and a lot of time to something that might already be out there, for me, it's too big a risk. For someone like you, Billy, it's a less of a risk.
Yeah. Mark Tiffany says, we were printing QR codes today. Super helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Quick topic. What made you want to start breeding ball pythons and why? For me, it was watching you on YouTube and seeing all the snakes you made. So inspiring. So inspired me to become a breeder. That's awesome. Myself, I got my first ball python in 94, 95. Bought it from a pet store. It was wild caught from Africa. It had ticks and mites and didn't eat and ended up dying. And I go back to the place where I bought it, and they're like, don't buy another one here. Go to this specialty place called Port Credit Pet Center. And I'm like, oh, okay. But and the reason why I wanted another one, because I bought this big tank. I bought a stand. I bought the background, the logs, the light, the night light. You name it, I bought it. So I'm like, well, I got this huge thing set up in my living room now. I might as well get another animal. And I thought they were cool. So I ended up going to Port Credit Pet Center, and wow, did I see like pythons, like boa constrictors, emeralds, green trees, Burmese pythons, anacondas, corn snakes, king snakes. Yeah, like you name it, I saw it. I'm like, wow. And then it was just crazy, all the other reptiles. So I ended up getting in a bunch of everything. And then I just really liked the snake, you know, the snakes, the ball pythons. So I ended up getting rid of almost all my other animals and just concentrated on the ball pythons. And it's taking me here. And I'm still going. I still love it. Snake chamber. What's going on, Mike? Da Vinci always works for me. Love that stuff. Awesome. 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 There's Terrence. What's going on, Billy and Craig? I hope y'all aren't dealing with this crazy ass weather. No, even being here in Canada, I'm not. We had a little bit of snow, but it's pretty much gone.
We had snow for a couple days, and that was kind of fun. But it's all gone.
Patrick, a little bit of everything. Saunders in the house. What's going on,
Patrick?
Patrick is here. I saw an RK Asphalt on Morph Market. What exactly is that? Reptile Creations has their own line of asphalt, I believe.
True.
So Anthony Soto, I remember back in the day when he started making stuff, and I'm like, bro, that's a super asphalt. He goes, it can't be. I bred it to an ivory. I'm like, what the fuck? Like his freeways sort of look like some of my super asphalt stuff. Still don't know what it is or wow, but I mean, it is crazy. But
and his supers look different than your super asphalts.
Yeah, which is crazy. I don't know if he's tested it to see if they do test as asphalt or not.
I bet he has.
Or maybe there's a third line.
Mm-hmm.
So, but crazy stuff, man. So, but that's Reptile Creations. Go check him out. It's Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
What else we got? Oh, here we go. Shameless plug. Here we go. Look at that, baby.
There we go,
Phil. In the chat, I'll have Da Vinci Boa supplement available at 10% off. Manufacturer suggested retail price, $8 shipping in the lower, 48 US.
Excellent.
Awesome. There you go. You definitely want to try it out if you have. It's even good to get a bottle just to have. Like, it definitely works. I love it.
For creating cocktails, like an old fashioned, but with a little bit of, Da Vinci in there.
H&B Exotics in the house.
Good to see you.
Here you go. This is in related to the Dinker project that Brittany asked.
Yeah.
So spent the last 6 years doing just that. You got to believe in it or you will quickly become overwhelmed. I can tell you with mine, it's not in the Bell Complex, Yellow Belly, Fire, or Spider. Still working on it 6 years later. And it takes up, you probably got 30 or plus animals in that or more. In 6 years, you're probably breeding a few. You might have 50, 60, 100 animals.
And you had to do all those pairings to rule them out.
Right. And if you're doing that to rule them out, you're not using those animals to make stuff to further your collection. And
it's a commitment for sure.
It very is. That's awesome to share that, man, because 100% right. And I don't have time because the way the market's going and the stuff I'm holding back now for my projects that are going to take me forever anyways. I know I don't have time for hoping. I have time for doing and dealing with the odds gods, Oh, yeah, and you want to make sure the super is not an all-white.
Exactly.
100%.
Making a super is really a major milestone in dealing with a Dinker project.
Talato in the house. What's going on, man?
Good to see you.
Hope you're well also. Hope your mom's well. Hope you had an awesome holiday. Craig's in the house. Oh, Craig. Oh, my God. Charlie.
Charlie.
I just saw Craig. I'm trying to read ahead, and I just saw Craig. But Charlie's in the house. That is my fear on a Dinker, Craig. That is just something old that got missed, an idea along the way, and I'm not telling people something new. Yeah. So Jeff from Bald Head Balls says, what's up? Happy Monday. JG in the house. Nick says, yeah, I noticed that the supers look different too. That's why I had to ask you guys about it. Thank you for the no problem. Anthony has got some crazy shit. So I believe it tested different and has its own test. See, there you go. Cool. It would make sense because myself, where the asphalt came from, I actually bought the entire collection, even the actual animal that came from Africa. So I ended up buying out the entire project from Todd Constable in 2012, 13. I bought it all. And, the original parents where the first one came from, the very first supers and everything else. So it's definitely something different. And because that's what I said. Where did you get it from? He goes, I forget where he ended up getting it, but he didn't get anything from Todd. So it'd be a different line of asphalt or a different genetic that's very similar in the yellow belly complex, but pretty crazy. So that's cool. And it makes sense where it would have been tested because it's not the exact as my asphalt. And mine were the ones that came from Africa. So I've thought of switching to mulch mainly because it's too hard to make it out to go for COCO, the only COCO. What do you guys think about mulch? I personally can't stand it. It molds too much for me, how I like to spray it. I hate grabbing it because you get it under your nails. You pick up the bag, it pops through. I can't stand it. A lot of people love cypress. I can't stand it. When I did use it for a while, I was pulling it out of snakes' mouths because when they go and get it, they're sharp. I'm not a fan. That's why I don't use it. It doesn't hold humidity really well. And if you do use it to hold humidity or try to make humidity, you're just going to mold. But that's my preference. I mean, I guess experience with it. How about you, Craig? You ever use mulch?
I never have. And, obviously the pro is that it's really cheap. And you can get it in bulk and it's really cheap. But I have been concerned about those cons. I know people that use it. I've never tried it.
Yeah, it's not for me. Definitely not for me. But hey,
there are people who even use pine mulch for their ball pythons. They'll use pine flakes. I've seen it.
Yeah, but that's got to be kiln dried a few different times.
Yeah.
Pete, what's going on, man?
Hey, Pete.
Good evening. And Solar Xanos popped in. Look at that. We're all caught up, man. That's pretty cool.
Pete's got a Sunday reel that he does every week. Definitely check it out.
Awesome.
It's a program he does on Instagram.
Insta baby. That's one thing I haven't really made a post at all. I just do share stories and stuff, but I got to get back onto that.
Mm-hmm.
Working on the new video for YouTube. Don't know what it's going to be, but I'm also working on a weekly segment. So it's all coming. It's all coming. But I've got really good views and response back on the first two videos. So, it's good. Just got to get better at them now and put more of them out.
Great.
So if you had another pet that you don't already have, what would it be? You take this one first. I'm going to have to think a little.
I think it would be fun to have sugar gliders, but I just
no, I had one.
Can't do it.
They stink.
Oh, really?
Oh man, they pee everywhere and their pee stinks. But they're fucking cool, man. I had one. Wow. 15 years ago, maybe even more. They're cool. They're super cute and awesome, but man, they stink. Yeah, it's that urine. I don't know. It's nasty, but they're damn cute. Another pet.
I wish I could get into tortoises. I love them so much, but I'm,
space and
time. I mean, they'll outlive me so much, and my kids aren't into reptiles. So
I want to get into some abronia as well as some collared lizards and some other cool little lizards that just, but that's a good question, Brittany. 283 Exotics. What's up? Do you believe you can be successful without a huge social media presence? It's a loaded question. You don't have to have a huge social media presence, but what validates you? How do you get your name out there? How do people find you? You don't have to be huge. I think you must have Instagram presence, and a fairly good one, because 90+% of us are on there and it's our go-to. Facebook, all of us hate, but we still have it because. And YouTube is a different monster. So if you're going to concentrate and you don't want to have a huge social media presence, stick to one. And IG, in my opinion, is number one. And do something to make regular posts once a week, twice a week, and go from there. But people need to see your logo and know what you're about, and see you, like, right there, you have your logo, and, you want to see that. And I will know you more and more when I see your post. Oh, look what they posted. Cool. You get to see it, and it gets sort of drilled in your brain because you're constantly seeing people's posts, or what they're posting, what they have, where they're from, in people's chats. So I think it's a must, but not huge. And you don't have to be on every platform. Pick IG, do it, because Instagram can be a full-time friggin' job. Or not Instagram, social media. I mean, it's, I took a year off from YouTube, and it's, I'm trying to get back. It's a lot of work, but people do need to see out there what you have, what you're working with. Make sure you're legit. What do you think, Craig?
I would say yes, but it depends. There are some people that, send out that they're such exclusive breeders that they send it out with email, and you have to respond with email, and they don't do Instagram, and they don't do, but I would say, instead of huge social media presence, I'd say it might be difficult to succeed without an effective social media presence. So in this industry, you could do really well with only 1,000 or 2 followers if they're the right followers.
Correct.
And it's about who follows you, not that they follow you. Not how many people follow you. It's really about, it is your target audience following you. Is your target market following you? Because that's who you're really trying to speak to. And so, I've just looked at your account, and you've got a lot of followers. You've got like 1,700 followers. I would say you've only got 42 posts. I'd say post more, and it will become more effective.
Yeah.
You're posting great pictures of great snakes, and just post more often and engage more, and it'll become more effective for you.
Yeah. Thanks, Mike. Always love the Mutation Creation YouTube, especially back when the mail was at the beginning of every one. Why? Because everybody used to bitch. Snakes at 5 minutes and 23 seconds. Why do you have to have the mail? How can we just see the snakes? Like, holy fuck, they were fucking so hatred, man.
I like the mail.
What are you doing up there, honey? Why don't you go sit there? You want the mic? It looks like she's... There you go. Oh, Cleo, you're so cute. Yeah, but so many people were whining. Well, what the hell? I don't watch this for the mail. Then don't fucking watch it. Like, But people would go and actually take the time and put, if you want to see snakes, they're at 4 minutes and 23 seconds. Like, they're timing it and posting it for other people. Like, sorry, I wasted 4 minutes of your time to help spotlight other amazing people in our industry. Like, fuck, man. It's just crazy. Spicy Noodle. What's going on? What's going on? Let's see. Borneo. So my buddy has a bunch. They're cool, but it's not my thing. But they are cool looking things.
I have a really cool Borneo short tail python that looks like what you hope a tri-stripe monsoon would look like. It's got granity sides and a big tri-stripe on top. It's pretty
super
great.
Cool. So I had to. They are cool. They are cool. nocturnal little boogers. Did yours stink? I think it's the urine. I think it's what they eat or the sugar. I don't know, but they were like, holy Christ. You knew you had a sugar glider. Like, damn.
It's like did you feed them asparagus or something? Or
Laughing so hard at the mini rant about the mail. Fucking people. I try to post to IG every day, even if it's something stupid. Let people know I'm still alive. Bear. Oh, Bear. Wow. Jay says, people complain about the mail, but never praise Billy for promoting other breeders, which yeah.
That was the whole point of the mail.
Yeah, it's you know what I mean? It's like, and it was my worst, and that's the thing. My 2 worst rated or viewed videos on YouTube, Mail Mondays and Pick of the Week.
Yeah.
2 videos that I'm promoting other people were my worst. And that's like, wow, really? Like, you're just here to see snakes? You can't be here to support others or just like go and click and follow or like, or like, I don't get it. You know, I do an unbox, like shit, my rat video. Hi, vision this, vision that. Look at my ASFs. Gets more view, you know, in a week than all of my other fucking, you know, Mail Mondays or any of my, like, I'm lucky to get 1,000 views on my Mail Monday in a year. But yet I'm going to get 8,000-9,000 in a week on my rat video. Like, you know, it's preference, right? But I mean, is it that hard to watch a video that other people and their accomplishments, or, hey man, check out Mike from Herp, you know, because you're missing out on all these people. Because, you know, some people, you know, like Mike now, I mean, fuck, amazing podcast, amazing lives. He's got to, like, you know,
And
where he's evolving, you know, and where he's come from and where he is now. Holy shit. Like, why do you have to only go and follow people when they're fucking successful? Why can't you go and grow with them, you know, and learn from them? Look at their mistakes or what they did. And like, wow, why do you only follow the big guys? You know, like, I guarantee you, everybody, you know, that watches those videos follows Justin, follows me, follows fucking Ozzy. Okay, but what about the other fucking thousands of people that have amazing shit that are doing this? And like, why? Oh, I only follow big. Okay, your loss. And I don't get it. It's a mindset. So it is what it is. Perkins Python's in the house. What's up, big dogs? Hope all is well. And some of the short tails can have little attitudes, but not my cup of tea.
Mine hiss at me. If I mess with them, they hiss at me.
I'm pretty sure he is. I don't think he has, but I'm pretty sure he's going to. You know, if he does, I'll probably end up. This is not my thing. I don't know. But one thing that's not my thing are blood pythons. They're just not my thing. But he's got a bunch of pieds, you know. Yeah. So he's got I think a 1.2 or a 1.3 breeding of pied bloods.
Nice.
So when he makes some of those, I'll probably grab, you know, a female pied blood just because I think it's fucking cool. But hey, you know, IG is the best place to see some of the latest stuff. And wow, it's not just getting so fun with so many people doing so well. TNS Reptiles, what's good?
I think they meant just now getting so fun. Yeah.
Pick of the week's dope. Hey, more Forge. What's going on, guys?
What's up?
What's up? That's ridiculous. Mail Mondays were fire. People suck, Billy. They do. People suck. It's just, I don't get it. Like, you know, it's not like it's a 5-hour fucking episode that I'm torturing you. It's a fucking couple minutes, me just giving shout outs or, hey, look at this amazing animal. I don't get it. It's just, it's a mindset. It's like, you know, it's crazy. You're going to follow and support people that don't really need it. So see stuff that you may never achieve, but you won't follow people that are at your level and promote them and support them and watch them grow with you. And you probably learn more from those people because you're at the same level or they're closer to you than the top breeders. But you give, I don't understand it. Never will. This were my favorites. Haha. I guess this is about Mail Monday or Mail Mondays and Pick of the Week were dope. Yeah. And the thing is I did them, even though they were my shittiest ones. I did them just because that's what I do. I show people out. I want to, spotlight people. And it's what I did. My shittiest ones, but I still did it. Didn't give a shit. So, Talado Exotic says, Pick of the Week was always so cool to see and even meet, or even met and made connections through some of the snakes you highlighted. Yeah, that was the whole point. Stephen and Courtney from Leviathan. The reason why they got into Nayala is because I think it was Austin's Pick of the Week. And he saw it or they saw it and they bought it. Next thing you know, I believe it was Ink Lady Pythons.
Ink Lady Morphs, yeah.
Or Ink Lady Morphs. Thank you for the correction because I always fuck it up. They saw Stephen and Courtney produce it and they got it from them. None of them would have it if it wasn't for us promoting it, for fuck's sakes. Like, it's a trickle effect. It helps support everybody and opens eyes to people that follow others. And I just don't get it. Oh, this isn't for me. Oh, no, click. I just want to see snakes. Okay. Don't get it, but hey.
But then Ink Lady shows it on, what's in your rack. Show me your rack.
Show me your rack.
And then more people find out about it. And
yeah. It's just helping other people get out there and seeing stuff. And it's
yep.
I don't understand why people are so shitty. You know what I mean?
Sorry, Nikki.
Like Morphs says, people suck. They do. Scott, Pick of the Week was great. Love seeing others that I missed. Yeah. Fuck the haters, man. Yeah, Jay. Yeah, I miss Mail Monday. I'm going to do a mail. I mean, I've got this. This is a bunch of mail and stuff that I've collected. So I'm going to do like a Mail Monday, just like, hey, remember this Mail Monday? And I'll just open it all up and look into that.
Pro tip, if you send Billy t-shirts, don't declare a value on it.
Yeah.
Or he'll end up having to pay import duty.
Yeah, I was paying like, I think 1 month I paid over $700 in a month to collect shirts and swag from people because they were sending me like big boxes with like cups and tumblers and sweaters and hoodies, $75, $30, $40, $50. Yeah, it was like 1 month. I paid like $700 just to receive free merch so that I can shout them out. Like, yeah. Put gift, $20 total. That's what it is. So, who's still watching the Mail Monday vids from the egg cutting videos? We do. Awesome. Pete, love the mindset. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm trying to do. Promote the mindset and stuff. And, like even on my Patreon, Motivation Mondays, just change the mindset. Get, put something out there to make you think a little. It's like, oh, wow. I mean, whatever I can do. Yeah, they smell. I remember mine. I mean, I would probably still have them if they didn't smell. It's like, wow, like rancid. Like, ooh. But anyways, haters gonna hate. Yes, they are. Yes, they will. Yes, they do. And yeah, they always probably will. Level up. What's good? I like that. Level up. 7-Up upside down, man.
That's great.
That's fucking cool. I like that.
That's smart.
It is. It's pretty damn cool. First time I've seen it. Raj, man, good one. I like it. I like it.
Yeah, I noticed it a couple weeks ago. Pretty great.
Yeah. Crazy pick of the week was a great promoter, plus showing off some amazing snakes. Yeah. I just don't get it. I just don't get it.
So did you have a lot of people sending you candidates for pick of the week? Like people would say,
No.
you got to check this out. Or was it all mostly stuff that you saw?
Yeah. So I did have some people that would do it, but most people were like, hi, they would send me a picture. Hi, can I get this put on pick of the week? It was more of that. But like I said, we didn't go from people sending it in. It's like when I go through, oh, that's a really awesome snake. I would share it. And sometimes I'd have 2 or 3. And then when it came down to Wednesday morning before we aired, it's like, I want to pick
the ones
you
shared.
Yeah. And then like, a Lion, Austin, myself, even Alex, we'd be like, shit, Billy, like you got 3 of them. I want one of them. Like pick fucking one. So I'll pick the other, right? You got to pick one. I'm like, oh, just fucking pick one, damn it. And I'll pick the other. So then it was like, oh, which one do I want to pick? And which one do I like more? But yeah, that's all we would do is we would look and we didn't try to favor anybody, and it would make people work because if I'm scrolling and I don't see it, I ain't posting it because I want to see it. So, it's another thing going back to the IG question or the social media. If you're not posting it, I ain't going to see it. I'm not going to know about it because I'm not just going to go to, oh, I wonder what Justin did today. Let me go to Canova and look. I ain't fucking doing that. I don't have time to go to someone's website and look. If I ain't scrolling on Instagram and see it, I ain't fucking knowing about it. So with IG, does hashtags work? How do we get seen by non-followers? Our Facebook is strong, but IG is weak. Post on both.
So
it's a combination. Hashtags, stories, reels, sharing. What do you call it? Engagement.
Mm-hmm. What I find is if I post a reel without any hashtags, it does not get viewed as much by non-followers. When I do post a reel with hashtags, I get about 50-50. And okay. I think you're kind of signing up for 50-50 when you do that. As a matter of fact, you may not get seen by some of the people who follow you, but you will get seen by other people. But it depends on the hashtags. Right? You have to kind of research some of the hashtags, find out how active they are. You can tell when you're about to tag something, how many posts it has. That's one indication. That doesn't necessarily tell you how many people are subscribed to that hashtag. So my suggestion is to pay attention to the hashtags people are using, and look for common denominators that for people who are getting lots of views. And so it's a big difference maker for me. You talk to social media experts and they'll say what the maximum number is. Yeah, John just shared hashtag start small number and build up to the biggest followers on the last tag. Yeah, that's a good advice. But I would definitely use them if the goal is to get non-followers to follow you on Instagram. Facebook, I don't know anything about the way Facebook is working these days.
Yeah. Is there any videos or broadcasts that show and explains how to use Husbandry Pro? Yes. If you go to YouTube and go to husbandry.pro, there's a bunch of stuff there. Also, when you're in Husbandry Pro, if you look, say you're at like animals or breeding list or breeding plans or whatever, beside the name, you'll see a little YouTube, like a little triangle that you can hit, and it'll take you to a video explaining about that page.
Also follow Nikki and Kurt on Irresistible Pythons. They're always doing instructional videos.
Yes. And there's also a Facebook group called Husbandry Pro Users. And that's very helpful and very, a lot of people post on that. We're sending you a shirt regardless. Pick a size and color. We'll label it as a document. Yes, you too. Any color. I mean, white with the more forge, whatever, black, whatever you have. And I take a large now. Oh, look at that. I forgot about those Motivation Mondays. One of those hit me so damn hard that it still sticks with me. That was my favorite part of Patreon. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, there's so many things that, like, buy snakes, breed snakes, buy more, buy new racks, business, do this, do this. But you also got to learn, mindset, getting out of a rut, learn different things about it, networking, breeding, selling, dealing with customers, stuff about YouTube, vending, shows, Instagram, what to pair. There's just so much, right? It's not just one-dimensional, two-dimensional. There's so many little things that create a business or what we do. Hashtag start with a small number and build up to the biggest followers on the tag list, on the last tag.
Another thing is post stuff that you think people will share, and you'll find out if they're sharing it or not. And pay attention to your shares that you're getting, and do more of the things that get you shared a lot. Like, my favorite thing to do is to or I would say my best reels, my most popular reels, are ones that people just feel like they really want to share. Like they just heard something that they really want other people to hear, and they share it. That's huge for getting in front of people that are not your followers.
Awesome. But yeah, there's so many different things that you can do. But if you're going to start doing Instagram, you want to post consistently. And I'm bad at that. I'm going to start working on it, but I'll post like, 2 or 3 in a day, and then 2 or 3 in a day, and then I won't post anything for weeks. It's better for you to do, a post twice a week, every single time, for weeks and weeks. Be consistent. But of course, I don't do that, but I will. So sometimes I just can't figure out how to share your stuff, Craig. I want to share it all.
Thank you, Brittany. You often share my stuff. I really appreciate you.
Yeah, and if you share Craig's stuff, you get more people viewing your page because he's the man.
I really try to reciprocate and share
100%
back.
You do. Yeah. So, hey, Johnny Pythons. What's up, Johnny? Fellow Canadian. How you doing, bro? How's things? Creative Genetics just popped in. Cool.
Also, Tags popped in.
Oh, hey now. Hey, no. What's up, Tags? But, yeah, so many different things to do. And with social media, don't get discouraged because it's not blowing up fast. It takes time. It's set realistic goals. I want to get to 5,000. Well, try to get fucking 500 first, And
it's a lot of times people try to follow to get followers, and that it will get you followers, but it won't get you the followers you're looking for.
Follow for follow. Those people are just looking for follows for them. For what? Like, why am I following you? And that's the thing. I'm following you because I want to see your content. If you have shit on there that I don't like or I don't want to see on my post, I ain't following you. So that's just it. What's this? Yeah, you take this one away.
I told you I can't wait to be talking to someone one day and like, Craig at BashCoder. Oh, come on. Yeah, that probably won't ever happen, but
Yeah, it will. Of course. Oh my God, Craig? You know him?
Funny.
More forage. Slow growth is really key. Steady people that actually like your content are worth far more. 100%.
Yep.
100%.
And when I say shareable content too, Nikki at Irresistible, she's always coaching me on this stuff, and I'll do something and she'll say, okay, that's great. Now share it, and, and there's stuff that There's stuff though that you can share that's not shareable. Like if you show your rats and they're, cute and great, that's great, and we want to see them, but that's not likely to get shared. What's more likely to get shared is that if you have a take on something, or you have just an outstanding picture of an animal, or
a review on something,
or
right?
a review on
Yeah.
something, that people find helpful, that's more likely to get you shared.
Brittany says, like that kid at the CRBE that met Billy and his face just lit up. It was adorable. Yeah, that's awesome. Alan, what's going on? Follow for follow can get annoying. It definitely can. I don't even pay attention to those people.
I did that when I first started doing Instagram. I followed a bunch of people, but then I realized, I've really got a lot of pruning to do, because you really want to keep your follows and your followers sort of in line with each other. And they limit the number of people you follow, by the way. What's the max, Billy? 7,500, something like that. What's the max number of people you can follow? You bumped up to it on your other account. On
Instagram?
Your old account on Instagram, you were complaining that you couldn't follow people back because they wouldn't let you follow more.
I don't know, because right now I'm following 6,676.
Yeah, I think the max is 7,500.
Oh wow! And I know that there was on Facebook, I believe it's 5,000.
Mm-hmm.
So cool. Nick says, it took me about a year to get the 600 followers. It's a slow game, but I've made a lot of great connections, including these two gentlemen. Awesome.
That's great.
Please don't.
I think they mean Dumbala pics. That's what they meant.
Okay, yeah. Dumbala. Post lots of Dumbala pics. Show me your knee, Dumbala. Jesus. That's a good one. What's up? Join Reptiles in the house. Say my name. Say my name. Creative Genetics in the house.
I know that song. Say my name. Say my name.
Yeah, you might know it, but you can't sing it. I'm glad you did it, because oh my God. People be like, Jay says, I wonder how many people are saying I don't want great advice from a great experienced breeders. I want to see snakes, but not pick of the week snakes. Yeah, I mean, I don't get it. Like, I'm showing snakes. Yeah, but
that was great advice from an experienced breeder when you'd share a snake.
Yeah, I don't get people.
It's like, this is great. You should think it's great too.
But yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy, craziness. But I'll put this up right now. We'll keep going for a little longer. Take that off and put up. Thank you all for being part of tonight's live and the continued love and support, like always. It's great to have you guys pop in and kill a Monday night, start the week off right. But yeah. Anything new and exciting or you want to add? Or
I'm going to do a show this next weekend, a Repticon here locally in Birmingham, Trussville, and then can't wait for the Southeast Reptile Expo. It's going to be fun. Going to do lives with Keys and Wiz all day.
Cool.
And Mike from Herp Collector is going to be there. It's going to be great.
Mike.
It's going to be awesome.
Awesome.
And a lot of people are traveling. This has sort of become a super regional show very quickly. And he does sound like Beyonce. Yeah. Yeah. I'm told that all the time. I haven't released an album in 10 years.
Oh, yeah.
I plan on leaving it that way.
My God. Yeah, you got to catch the replay. just in time for us to say bye. What's up, Ripping Reptiles? But yeah, that's good. I hope you have a great weekend and you know, have fun hanging out with everybody.
Yeah.
Always cool.
We're going to set up some new rodent grow out tubs. And, you know, previously I was using kind of the water feeders from Tractor Supply that are 4 by 2 by 2 or 3, even it might be 3 feet tall. And now I'm going down to 40-gallon versions that are 4 by 2 by 1, and going to put them on 4-foot racks. So for hey, what's up, Greg? Then so I'm going to stack 2 or 3 up high. I got that idea from Kurt Macomber, and so I'm looking forward to trying that out. That's because you can't see me from behind, Jay.
Please don't. No Craig from behind and no D pics. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Thanks, Baldhead. That's awesome. So I just hope everyone has an amazing week. Keep doing what you're doing. 2025 so far is off to a good roll. Lots of stuff happening. Got lots of work to do, and hopefully I'm super productive this week. And yeah, it's good. Thanks, Brittany.
Thank you, Brittany.
Thank you. We'll put on our outro, and we'll see you next week.
My channel, my content, I'm the man with the morphs, Billy Rose in the
And
house,
Craig.
breaking down those doors. Mutation, creation, making waves, that's the norm. With the snakes in my hand, feel the power transform. Yo, it's Billy Rose, let me tell you a tale from the heart of Canada, where the pythons prevail. Got the rack stack high, morphs that'll make you smile. From clowns to Ultramel, I'm running this reptile now. Started from the bottom, now collections elite. Feeding ASF, every snake gets a treat with the community tight. I'm the breeder you seek. Mutation, creation, every day of the week. Social media buzzing, see the followers grow. On YouTube, Instagram, watch the Billy Rose show. The hats and the giants got the genetics unlocked. In the reptile game, I'm the TikTok of the clock. Channel my content, I'm the man with the morphs, Billy Rose in the house, breaking down those doors. Mutation, creation, making waves, that's the norm. With the snakes in my hand, feel the power transform. Gold scissors in hand, cutting clutches with flair. Reppin' Toronto, Canada, you know I'm rare. Team Ultramel strong, colors vivid and bright. In the world of ball pythons,
Trustville, Alabama.
Handling the pythons with precision and care. Every stripe, every pattern, got the flair to compare. Networking worldwide with breeders on the scene. Billy Rose setting trends, living out the dream.
And Craig. We got to get a new one. Oh, man. I need someone to beat down my door with free swag. There you go. Oh, dang. Haven't heard these bars yet. Yeah, we put it on at the end of the show because it's so long, right? Have a good night, Greg.
Josh.
Alabama shows at my house. Yeah, man. Yeah, you're late, bro. We outie. We outie.
Like Kurt Gowdy.
Good night, everybody. Thanks again. And catch you next week. Have an awesome week. Keep doing what you're doing. And yeah, that's it. Good night, everyone.
Good night. Thanks for hanging.